Hey guys, this is Honest Steven. We're here today with ARMS Global Testpunch on Nintendo Switch. This is Nintendo's way of running a beta for their multiplayer games. They did a similar thing with Splatoon. Alright, so how do you... I have to think the controllers are a little wacky. We'll fix that. There we go. There we go. That explains why I was having trouble getting through the menus. There we go. Let's see. So, we have Springman, Ribbon Girl. These two have been the face of the game so far. Ninjara, Master Mummy, Min Min, Mechanica, and Helix. I'm gonna go with Ribbon Girl.
Ready?
She's supposedly more agile, which is always good in a fighter for me, anyway. Welcome to ARMS. Let's start with the basics. This game uses, see on the thing on the screen, uses the thumbs up grip. And it is motion sensors, motion controls. They so far seem fine. There is an option to use just buttons and controllers, but feels fine. It is reminiscent of Virtual On due to the essentially being two dual control sticks. Which is kind of cool. But it's nice that Nintendo went with an option to have standard controls and motion controls, because people are very divisive about motion controls. Alright, that's the most waggly thing that I've seen so far. And it's you literally just gently rocking your hands back and forth is enough to trigger the multi-hit, so you don't even have to do anything crazy, which is nice. I'll just stick with the normal ones for now. Figure out how the game works. This is fully my first time playing. So I am completely blind to the controls. They feel really good. I like this actually. Some people have said that it feels a little too slow. I don't really agree with that. I mean, if it was too fast, it would feel really, spammy and not precise. This feels like a good pace, I'd say. I like it, yeah. I haven't guarding a little bit more than I mean to, accidentally, but I'm trying to intentionally curve my throws around a bit to just see how much actual control you have over it. I don't think you can curve down or up. I think it just auto tracks height wise, so it's primarily curving left and right. Let's try the different ones now. So each arm that you have functions differently, and they also have different mechanics behind them, well, different properties. Like fire and ice and lightning and stuff like that.
Here we go!
This is obviously not the best way to judge it because it's an NPC, and this is supposed to be a competitive multiplayer game, so we'll really know once the test fire puts me into a match with other players. You can curve your throws, not just your punches. Oh, didn't guard. So, crap. Seems pretty easy to counter the rapid hits. So I like that. It feels balanced in that regard. You get warning that it's coming and you got to guard. Very clean, runs really smooth. It's nice. Okay, so one of the nice things that I'm not going to be able to check out today is that the Testpunch supports local multiplayer, and you can go online with friends locally, which is nice. So we'll just do this. I think I'll stick with her. That way I can take the most advantage of the Testpunch and really actually see how it works out. Alright, this is the lobby system. You hang out and you wait, and it randomly picks types of fights for you. So we're in a free-for-all 3-player match. Should be interesting. I've heard some complaints here about this leading to people getting ganged up on, which there's not really a way to avoid that. So, I mean, in any game, not even just in this game. Is a way to change who you're targeting. Don't think that was explained to me in that tutorial. Still took chip damage, but not nearly as bad as it would have been if I didn't guard there. Take advantage of him fighting the other person to get a grab in. It grabs me back. See, it's hectic. Oh, nice. Gotcha. Nice. I don't know how much my mic is picking up regarding my chair and my hands and the controllers, so if there's a lot of background noise, I apologize. But yeah, like, I don't really know of any fighting game that is free-for-all, 3 players, that doesn't end up having somebody stuck, getting targeted, so I don't know. So, now it's one-on-one. And you can see the other people's matches going on, which is kind of nifty. We'll change our fists. I think I want a normal fist, and then we'll do the salamander, because that seems like a more DPS-y kind of thing. Seems like it's a kind of a rock, paper, scissors mechanic, where certain things can counter certain things. Like throwing counters guards, which makes sense. It's true for most games. It is very hard to focus on what I'm saying and play this at the same time. Oh, she got me right when my guard was down. That's how you do it, man. Dang it. I thought that was a healing item. I don't know exactly what it was doing. So far, the gameplay is completely solid and smooth. There's not much hang time in regards to syncing up with other players and connecting to them. You don't wait in the lobby very long. The matches are just long enough to not feel drawn out. Of course, just first impressions. A lot can change with a game and longevity, but I like it so far. I'm going to go with just normal fists. They feel safe. Right. Okay. Alright, I figured out how to switch targets. Got ya. Dang it, I gotta... You leave yourself open to that, it's done. There ain't much you can do about it once they catch you.
Here we go!
Dang. Oh, it's tough. So, I don't know if it's all the buttons on the directional pad for the left Joy-Con or if it's just the one closest to the front. But my finger naturally rests on one of the buttons from the Joy-Con. So I clicked it to check, and that is the button to switch. That makes sense layout-wise. Okay, this is a V-ball, I think they call it. Or something like that. I don't know what... I mean, volleyball, obviously, but, like, I don't really understand... Oh, okay, I get it. The ball lands on your side, blows up. I haven't felt like I don't... The game has yet... Oh, okay. So if you're not behind it, there ain't much you can do. Oh, I don't really like this mode yet. It's not as intuitive. But like I was saying, using the two Joy-Cons and tilting them, yeah, as soon as it touches the ground, it blows up. Makes sense. But using the two Joy-Cons in a tilt fashion to move around has yet to make me feel impeded. You can use subtle enough movements that you don't have to go nuts with the tilting, but I go where I want to go, you know, and that's what you want out of the control. When I'm not overreacting and moving faster than I should be, I do feel in complete control of my punches with the curving and everything. Nice. We got a guy that's gonna utilize his throws, which is if it works, you know, I'm the one that has to figure out a way around it. It's all timing, man. Oh, it's so close. Come on. Ah, I jumped right into it. Dang. Ah, got me. Just like with Splatoon, right off the bat, the thing that made me really interested in this game was the art style. It's very bright, very colorful, very unique, and that seems to have been something they've really followed through with and fleshed out, which is nice. Okay, this is a 4-way free-for-all? Dang. Seems like if a person grabs you, they become your focus, which makes sense. And I like that because if that is the case, it prevents you from getting stuck watching the wrong guy when they're not really your biggest threat. It's a lot easier for me when I'm not the only person my enemies are focusing on. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, wow, David took barely any hits. Whoop, should have kept my guard up. It tricked me out pretty good. That guy's a little creepy. But yeah, the art style is fantastic. I love bright, colorful, really animated like designs. Really expressive characters stick with me a lot. That's why I like Splatoon and why Wind Waker is one of my favorite Zelda games. But also, it's just the art. Oh, okay. This one is teams, and you're tethered together, which doesn't. I don't know if it really restricts you or if it just like you share stamina or something. Okay, yeah, you can't go very far. And when a person gets thrown, it throws both of them. Okay, that's an interesting way of balancing the team stuff. Oh, jeez. They're wrecking us, man. Now I'm just a dead body. My partner really didn't do anything but guard that whole time, so wasn't really gonna go anywhere for us. That's okay though. I feel like V-Ball might be better with more than 2 people. Let's change our fighter. Let's try Mechanica. She seems heavy. I don't want to play the mummy guy because I've seen the mummy guy enough times. Okay, that's why the people's faces are jiggling around there. They press buttons to make noises and things. Okay, so, I don't... We'll do the missile. Nice. Oh, that's... The arms go a lot further than I thought they would. I like how minimal the HUD is too. That feels nice because it lets you focus on the action. I don't know why I didn't do anything about that. Well, I never was extremely good at fighting games, but this is more a case of I'm brand new to it. I'll figure it out, and that's okay. It feels good. I don't feel like I'm losing because I can't win. You know, like I feel like I'm losing because I'm getting beat. I'm being beaten. And that's good. Okay, so the spammy rush knocks down punches. So as long as you have an opening, I mean, as long as you can hit the person. Ow. As long as you can hit the person, you probably will. Okay, Mechanica's really slow. At least I got some damage off. That's all I really cared about. We're both just having a throw fest here, man. Mechanica's way too slow for me. Alright, we'll do one more round and then I'm going to call it there. So we tried a speed person, we tried a heavy person. Let's try this guy just because he seems weird and different. Oh, and it might be obvious to most of you watching, but for anybody that's not, my tag HSGUSA is because I can't fit my entire tag on a Switch profile and also have an indicator of what region it's specified to because I have several accounts on my Switch for accessing the different eShops and getting the different games. So, this is Honest Steven Gaming USA, and then I have a Japanese version and a European version. V-Ball. Can't we have more than 2 people at V-Ball? Is it just 2 people always? Probably not spend much time in V-Ball. I don't know. We'll stick with your blorbs. I mean, like, you get to see real subtle movements with the controls. Just to show you how precise it is. No, there. Okay, you just have to be more... You just have to be more aggressive. I am not fast enough on this, though. Oh, dang. There's a way to make him... Ah, okay. So his dash button makes him small. And his jump button stretches him up. That's his gimmick. But yeah, I don't have the reaction time for V-Ball to really get the most out of it. Alright, yeah, well, I'm going to back out. And we're going to call it there. I know a lot of people aren't really happy with the way Nintendo does their beta tests for online games, being that it's only an hour at a time for specific times. And yeah, it would be nice to be able to just do this all day, every day. But hey, I don't know why they have their reasons, and you're going to find at least one time that lines up with your schedule to be able to play it if you're actually interested. So go ahead, jump in. I think there's 1 or 2 days left. And, you know, see what you think about it. I really enjoy it. I had already fully committed to buying this when it came out, but I'm going to even more so now, since I had a chance to check it out. There's a lot going on. I like that it has a lot for local multiplayer. Appreciate that a lot, because as much as going online is easy these days, I have a family, I have friends. I want to be able to sit down and play with them. So, for the time being, I'm going to continue doing my best to bring you one of the most honest opinions you can find online. And, let me know in the comments what you think about this. Will you be buying it? Is it enough to make you buy a Switch if you haven't? Are you still waiting for something else? And, like the video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit the subscribe button. That always helps me out. And, I'm going to talk to you guys later on. See ya.